Sometimes what happens when you're manifesting something, you want something, you're sure, but at the same time, there is always a contrast thought that comes in which there is a doubt that ye sach hoga kya? I'm writing and I really want it, but do I really want this? Or is it possible that this can come true? So then that is a lack of belief in that particular thing that we are manifesting. And how
That
to
is also
overcome that.
lack of exposure. Because I have not been there, done that, I have lack of trust in my thought process.
I still go ahead and manifest that and just observe my negative thing and keep it aside and still go ahead.
No, try to expose yourself with as many facts or information you can about your manifestation.
Okay.
So suppose if I have a desire to go to Disneyland, okay, and I want to manifest that, okay, I should be traveling to Disneyland in next maybe December, Christmas, I should be there. Okay, for example. Now, since I have this desire, I need to start collecting facts. I need to watch people's videos, people showing me how Disneyland looks like. Okay, I need to check what will be the ticket or how much days it does take for me to be there. How will I manage? So I need to collect good amount of facts around my manifesting desire. And then I constantly, when I write it, when I set reminder, manifesting it becomes super easy.
Yes. So collect evidences and then
Yes.
that reality.
Exactly. So manifestation is not just about writing. Manifestation is getting involved with your desire, living it, breathing it. And when you write it, it gives you more clarity, more determination, more courage that yes, this is what you want and you'll have it.
Yeah, it becomes more tangible basically when you write it.
Yes, exactly. And you start believing it more often. So your self-doubt and worries are only, you remember in one of my version of Magnificent Morning, I used to say this, lack of awareness is very scary, it's fearful. Because if I don't have knowledge, I'll get afraid. So better get the knowledge around it.
Yeah. So this goes simultaneously. While we are manifesting, we are also
exposing yourself.
Evidences.
Yes, expose yourself to the evidences. So your nervousness will be gone. Suppose if I'm scared to, like if I have a desire, I want to be a public figure. But if I don't know how the life of public figure looks like, so even if I desire, I'll have doubts. Do I want it? Will I be able to pull it off? Can I do proper justice to it?
Right. Then the power becomes less of that manifestation.
Exactly. Talk to 10 people who are public figure. Interview them. Get to know their psyche behind it. This is what happens, so when somebody wants to manifest their marriage, they'll talk to 10 people who are already married for past 10 years. No point in doing that. They will always talk negative about marriage. Don't get married. Yeah. Or if you're getting married, don't have kids. Wrong people to ask wrong suggestions. Right? Yeah, talking to people who may talk about both the side, filtering out whom to talk, this is a self-responsibility, not just to talk to everybody and anybody.
Right.
That's the art.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Actually, I have this 11th verse you told, simple pain avoiding psychological denial.
Yeah.
Actually, we all do it because we get sometimes we get disrespect, sometimes we are we feel low. So we avoid so many things in our life. So if we go ahead and do, get hurt, and sometimes is it necessary we feel, and that will stay for, if attending a party, and if we don't,
your question is around that, can pain protect us?
Then what we have to do is, because we are social beings, we have to go, and we get hurt, not only so many things.
See, pain will not protect you. Pain will only control you, and later on it might make you feel you are weaker. And then you might get overwhelmed with your level of pain that you feel day in, day out. So if I'll take an example. If I have decided not to have a second child because it is very painful, okay. So what am I doing here? I'm trying to also give good amount of nurturing to the fact that I'm weak or my confidence is low. Instead of doing that, I need to have a rational approach, unbiased, neutral approach on my decisions to not have a second child. So when I have a rational approach to it, removing the pain part apart, like keep it aside. Yes, it is a fact. It is a fact, okay? Keep it aside for some time. And then sit with yourself and then decide, is it because of pain you don't want to have a second child, or you have other practical reasons to not have a second child? So then you will feel more courageous, more confident about your decision, whatever you take. So pain should not be the driving reason for you to take a decision, is what I'm trying to say. Out of pain, if you will take a decision, later on it will have its side effects.
When I was writing down the timings which I'm spending for various things, like I've been observing that I'm spending much of my time making some abstract thoughts or imagining things. Maybe it can be either negative or positive. But it is most of the time either unimportant or of less priority. But it is just, some thoughts are just coming into mind. For example, some point of time I was thinking about, like, my mother is getting bored of life, so what can I do about it? And I was thinking about it for a day or two, but that was not the priority at that point of time. But still, that thought is coming into me, and I'm thinking of the various possibilities that makes life better for her. So I just introduced an English lessons to her, but that made her feel so much better. But that was not a priority thing, or nobody was expecting me to do that. I have a lot of other work to do. I need to focus on, like, my career aspects and a lot of things. But there are certain things, but these things are giving me happiness also, because it is getting productive sometimes, and sometimes it is not productive also. It will be abstract thoughts. How can I overcome this?
Yes. So when you write your routine on a daily basis, you remember I also spoke about the time that you spend on productive work and non-productive work both in the previous sessions. So you can park your day. So for example, if it is your mother, you can choose to think about either about her on a daily basis, or once in 2 days, once in 3 days, or weekly basis, monthly basis, and so on and so forth. So when you're thinking about them, you're also going to take an action about them. So instead of you, how you said that you thought over it for 2 days, and maybe the third day you got an idea to get her enrolled in an English lesson class. Had it been the case that you will organize your mind in such a way, I have to think about my mother's engagement, but I'll think over it after 2 days. Let me first finish these priorities and I'll think over it. So when you coach yourself and delay the task, push it forward, what happens? You are more relaxed, more easy, and you finish the task faster without wasting your energy. You save on your energy over there.
Most of the time what happens is I am not able to control this thought. Like, this thought is coming strongly into me and I'm not able to focus on other things.
You don't have to control it. You have to push it forward. Push it forward. In your mindset, have this kind of conversation, self-talk. I'll push it forward. Okay, right now I'm thinking of my mother. I'll think over it after an hour. Okay, give instruction to your mind. Don't control it, because mind doesn't like control game. Mind is okay to negotiate, is comfortable to negotiate sooner. Okay. So even if you're falling for the temptation of overthinking, tell yourself, I'll overthink, I'll feel sorry, I'll be sad, I'll cry, I'll be angry after 1 hour. Right now, there is something else which I need to do.